Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who risk their lives and their freedom to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds, who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as they're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Yakali, and I'm from the Jamaica Kingston camp. And this video is on this article right here, right? Which is signaling World War III. As the title says, and this is from Reuters, Iran tells United Nations Biden has signaled United States approval support for attack on Iran. So immediately when seeing this kind of title, I already know, based on Bible prophecy, that we have two major players at hand. We have the United States, which in the scriptures is known as Babylon. In Revelation chapter 17, it is Mystery Babylon the Great. And Iran is a major player in World War III, right? It is an ally to Russia. And in Ezekiel chapter 38, it mentions Russia, that Russia will be going to war, that Russia will have allies. And the first ally listed is Persia, which today they are known as the Iranians, right? They are also the biblical Elamites, okay? And as such, when news like this comes about, it says, well, it lets us know what time it is, right? And I'm just going to read it quickly as it's a 2-minute read. U.S. President Joe Biden has signaled tacit approval and explicit support for Israel's unlawful military aggression against Iran. So another major player in this World War III that is coming, right? Let me bring out a precept for proof of this World War III that is coming. In Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. The second woe being World War II, and the third woe is World War III. And it says, it cometh quickly, and it is coming quickly. Okay, right? So that's why we're seeing information like this come out, especially on mainstream medias. Okay, because the time is at hand. Iran's mission to the United Nations said on Monday, citing remarks by Biden in Germany last week. The United States will bear full responsibility for its role in instigating, inciting, and enabling any acts of aggression by Israel against the Islamic Republic of Iran, as well as the catastrophic consequences on regional and international peace and security, Iran's United Nations mission said in a letter to the United Nations Security Council. Biden, on a visit to Berlin, also told reporters he has an understanding of how and when Israel will respond to the missile attacks by Iran. He declined to elaborate. So Biden actually did say these things. And so Iran is reiterating what Biden has said, but he has not elaborated on how and when Israel will respond to the missile attacks by Iran, which means that my assumption is that they shall respond. And you know what? This kind of backing of the United States for the state of Israel, the Israelis, is a part of biblical prophecy. All right? They will be forced to go to war because of the state of Israel. And it is showing you right now in present day that they do back them. Do you know as well that the state of Israel is a quote unquote unofficial member of NATO? Okay, so here it is in the scriptures. In Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 45, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Babylon referring to America, the land of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans referred to as the Edomites here, who are these so-called white people, right? Who are ruling this world today. This is their kingdom. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. The least of the flock is referring to the state of Israel, the tribe of Amalek, which is one of the tribes of Esau. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So we know the answer to the end game, right? That the state of Israel is going to go to war. America is going to back them up. And they're going to lose over there. We already know the final result. They're going to lose. So we're just seeing the build-up heading towards it. And of course, when America goes to war, her allies will go to war with her, NATO and the European Union, right? It talks about the whore, which is America that rideth the beast, and that beast is NATO. And it speaks about 10 horns, which is that European Union, right? They shall fight against their enemies. And when you look at the world today, okay, Bible prophecy proves itself. You have Russia and her allies on the other end, right? Russia, Iran, the so-called African nations, right? And all of the other allies that you see that are a part of BRICS as well, okay? So this is all building up very beautifully, right? But we're constantly seeing, we're constantly seeing all of these talks, right? Actually, no. The Spirit is telling me to just bring this out because I've spoken about Iran and I want to show what kind of spirit the Lord will be putting on Iran, right? Because even in this article, they've put America and the state of Israel on notice, low-key, by letting the United Nations know this, that they know that Biden said this, and that, you know, reading between the lines, that they are ready and prepared, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's already been shown, right? One attack from one side, the other side responds, the other side responds, the other side responds. So the Lord is putting a spirit upon the Iranians, and they're going to eventually be in a very vicious spirit. A very vicious spirit. 2 Esdras 15 and verse 30, also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. Who are the Carmanians referred to here? The biblical Elamites, who are the Iranians. And with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Okay? And the land of the Assyrians here is referred to as the Edomites. Okay? The Assyrians here is referred to as the Edomites. So they're going to go to war against them. And they're going to go, as it says, and they're going to waste them. So we know, once again, the final result, that that side is going to win that skirmish, right? But they don't win the overall war because, the prophecy states that in World War III, America and her allies are going to lose. But then America's own allies, as it says in Revelation chapter 17, verse 16, are going to turn against her, right? And her enemies are already against her. And this is going to be when they lose over there as well, as I read already. And then they're all going to shoot ICBM missiles over towards America. Okay? And she's going to be destroyed. Right? And before she's destroyed, the Lord's holy chosen people, who are the Israelites, specifically the elect of the nation of Israel, will be delivered by Yahushua, because Yahushua will be returning at that moment. So Yahushua is going to be returning when World War III is going on, actually. Yeah. Okay? So we're all heading into that time. But one thing about it is that this article right here, Iran tells the United Nations Biden has signaled U.S. approval, support for attack by Iran, contributes to another prophecy, which is the rumors of wars. And here it is again, just another one. Medvedev warns of total war. The world needs a balance of powers to avoid extermination, right? But I'm not going to read the article, I'm just bringing out the title because you have leaders in various parts, former leaders, etc., all been talking about this world war that is coming, this world war that is coming, this world war that is coming. We keep hearing about it, right? And many times people are like, oh, we've heard about something so many times, but it's not happening, so whatever. But this is a part of Bible prophecy that it will be like this, that we will experience it in this very same way. Okay? In Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6, and it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So this is where we're literally at. Hearing about wars and rumors of wars. Okay? But it says the end is not yet. Why? Because there's something extremely important, prophecy, to come to pass, which is the mark of the beast prophecy, which is a microchip. And World War III cannot reach to its final point unless the mark of the beast prophecy is fully fulfilled. Because when World War III hits that point, then the destruction comes. But the mark of the beast has to be here first and be made fully implemented worldwide. As it says in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. This microchip has to come to life fully, okay, before the destruction. So, right? And to add to that, why is that? Because think about it. A part of the prophecy is that 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed in America. And those who are destroyed would have taken the microchip by the thermonuclear fire, right? They would have taken the microchip. So that all has to come into play first before the destruction occurs, right? Okay. And it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Indeed, keep up with current events. And it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. These are the beginning of sorrows. So we hearing about the rumors of wars and we seeing this stuff, but these are the beginning of sorrows. And we're not really in those specific sorrows as yet. You know what I'm saying? Because it means that what this is saying is that worse times are ahead. Worse times are coming. And we're at a certain portion of this final stage of the kingdom of the Edomites, and soon we're going to reach to the next portion where things are going to become chaotic upon us. We're going to be heading into Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7. An awful time upon us as a nation, and if we do not have the protection of Yahweh Shemishah, then we are going to be caught out there. Many are going to die of famine, many are going to die of plague, many are going to die of the sword. People are going to die. Our people are going to be dying in all kinds of different ways, the judgments of the Lord, because they would have forsaken the Lord, right? And even though they heard this word in any which way, the Lord presented it to them, they would have turned their back against the Lord. And many of our people are going to turn against the Lord and also turn to Esau for their temporary salvation, because the time is going to be so horrible, right? So horrible, and they don't believe that they're going to believe their only way out is by way of carnal means, and Esau is going to present that carnal means through that microchip, and then many of our people are going to take that microchip and be destroyed. That is where we're heading towards, right? This is the time at hand. So I'm just going to bring out Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. Okay, so in other words, it's time. right? Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. And the days are currently evil right now, but they're going to be so much more worse. I'm telling you, it's going to be mass death. If you read 2nd Esdras chapter 15, 2nd Esdras chapter 16, you have an idea of what is coming. But let's be how do I say this? No matter how it is that we read it in the scriptures and try to emphasize on the point, when it is that it arrives, many will be shaken. Many, many, many will be shaken. Okay? So, yeah. But the only way to get through it is faith in Yahweh Shemi Shai. So with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemi Shai, Bashim Kakodesh. Shalom.